because I'm hurting so goddamn bad. Come on in, come on in. I know I've been looking crazy lately. You wanna know how I know? Because my wife told me so. She said, babe, you think just because you got your neck done that you can just get on the couch and look crazy? I said, I'm not looking crazy. I might be looking a little crazy, but y'all gonna understand. I could barely sit up sometimes, and almost everything that I put on hurts bad as fuck, so it's like, I'm trying though. I know my hair has been looking wild too, I just looked at it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. Trust me, it ain't no fucking limits. I said none.
Period. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. Ain't on my time now, I have to prove something. On my time, I did on my time. I said what I said, and I know you know bluffing. And I promise no God, I stand on my word, and I promise you will. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. My time now, I have to prove something. My time, I said what I said, and I don't do no bluffing. And I praise on God, and I promise you will. I'm gonna be something. So if you was out, I'll show you how I'm in my own plan. No man gon' take me off my square, but if you take me there, I'll show you why I don't play. It ain't a game. You say you care for who you cross. That's why it pays to be the boss. Yeah. One call I can get you on, and they be busting you down like some soft. Yeah, really don't gotta say much, but you can see that I got all the sauce. Yeah. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. Ain't on my time now, I have to prove something. On my time, I did on my time. I said what I said, and I don't do no bluffing. And I swear no God, I stand on my word, and I promise you will. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. I did my time now, I have to prove something. I said what I said, and I don't do no bluffing. And I swear no God, I stand on my word, and I promise you will. I promise to God if I don't become great, it's because they can't handle the real. And if I'm lying, put that on the Bible. Play back and call it a deal. People be lying, let's keep it real. The shit you be saying, I can't even feel. So a lot of times I'm solo, cause people be switching like roles in the field. I don't have time for the haters, and I don't have time to be playing these games. If I said something, I meant it. I'm setting examples, I don't wanna be like these lanes. I made a name for myself, no one really gave me no help. I came in the game and I swear I didn't give them hell. I don't need you to apologize, you were to show me who you really truly are. I'm not even judging you, just saying that what you did let me would have a scar. But it's okay, I'm doing great, I get to the pay. If I cut you off, it's cause you was fake and I won't see you later. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. Ain't on my time now, I have to prove something. On my time, I did on my time. I said what I said and I don't do no bluffing. And I promise no God, I stand on my word and I promise you will. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. If I give up, then it be all for nothing. My time now, I have to prove something. I said what I said and I don't do no bluffing. And I praise on God, and I promise you my word. Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time, if my health allows. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Big O. Couch Chronicles No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram and my .coms, which is THA real JANELL. Sending hella love. Queen Caution, shout out to Queen Caution, I love you. Shout out to Hannah, I love you. Sending all the love and positive vibes. Please get to a safe area. For everyone that's in Florida and that area down there that's dealing with the hurricane, if you can see this, please get to safety. Please be safe, and please let me know that you're safe. It's so, that's so scary. Like, I couldn't imagine the thoughts and the things that you guys are going through, especially the ones that can't just up and leave their homes. My heart is like, I have anxiety just thinking about it, because I don't know what I would do in a situation like that. Like, I don't even want to imagine. So please, let me know that you're safe. Let me know that you're safe whenever you do get a chance. Yeah. Ooh. You said you was just thinking about moving to Florida. Wow. Okay, you're getting ready for the hurricane. Please be safe, Hannah. I was also thinking of moving to Florida because it's so beautiful out there. But when it comes to, I'm from a whole island, so when it comes to being around water, you have to think about that as well. Like, where we are, we have to think about tornadoes and things like that, and possible earthquakes. But in the areas that have worse earthquakes, in the areas that have serious hurricanes, and I'm sorry, y'all, my medicine makes me, like, I guess mess up what I'm trying to say. I know what I want to say. As you know, I'm going to stay on the couch as long as I can tonight. I'm in a lot of pain. I almost didn't wake up, actually. But I know I have to get on here and spread the word. So I got to do my duty. He said, anywhere other than OKC at this point. Exactly. You know what? I will say, when I first moved to Oklahoma, I used to hear, I still hear a lot of people say that there's not a lot of support out here. But I know for a fact that it is, because when I had my first surgery and even this second surgery, everyone came together from all sides, from all type of different record labels and whatever. They all came together to make sure that I was straight. So if we could come together to make sure somebody's straight, we could come together to make sure somebody blows up. It doesn't matter who blew up. I don't give a fuck if it's me, if it's Queen Caution, if it's you. I want somebody to blow up from Oklahoma City to where everybody's like, yo, Oklahoma City, you got to get there. That's the place to be. Like, I really want it to be like that. That'll be dope. So just somebody just continue being persistent and consistent, and the ones that's out here that love to support, we will continue to support you. Like, sometimes I don't see everybody's post, and really that's because I get on sometimes and I post and then I get right off, but I shouldn't be like that. I need to start going to y'all pages. Like, if I see that you come up on my timeline, I need to go check and see what else you're doing. So start doing that. Let's start doing that. If you haven't already done so, make sure that you check on your strong friends. Check on your people that you fuck with. Anybody that you say you love and you fuck with, check on them. Do a wellness check. Some of your friends is going through things silently. They don't want to let nobody know that they're going through it. Not even their closest friends, because they feel like nobody can understand and nobody will be there for them. Because a lot of times we say, if you need anything, call me. Okay. Well, what if your friend calls you and her light bill is about to go, is due? Like, she needs to pay her light bill. Would you be there for your friend enough to pay their light bill? If you have it. Some of us don't have it. But if you have it, would you be there for your friend enough to where you would help? You would pay their light bill, because you said if you need anything to call them, and they did. They called you when they needed their light bill paid. So don't just say that you're going to be there for your friends. If you have stipulations, if you like, you know what, call me if you ever need prayer. I mean, because every time your friend calls you and they say, oh my God, I'm going through this, oh, give it to God. That's not why they called you. They actually called you for help.
You said if you need anything, call. I'm calling, and you sending me to God. I could have did that on my own. I can pray on my own. That's not why I called you. I called you for some serious help. So, but if you got stipulations, be like, hey, call me anytime you don't need money. I'm there for you any other time. If you need a listening ear, I'm there. Like, just say that. Just be real. Just be upfront. Because when your people call you and you literally sending them to the Bible after they've tried everything, don't be that friend. Be that real ass friend that got stipulations. If you got stipulations, then let somebody know. But check on your friends. If you know anybody that's locked up, today is prison jail felon talk. This whole week is. And I do it every month because it's super important. My friends are still locked up. You know, I did 9 years in there, so I know a lot of people that's still locked up, that have life sentences, that still go through the same thing that we went through, but worse. They need my voice. They need your voice. They need all of our voice. So I think it's very important to keep doing it, and that's why I do it. And anyone that comes to share their story, your story can do something. I always say that. Your story can do something for somebody. There are inmates that are getting murdered by officers, by staff, by other inmates for officers, and they're getting away with it. There's something we can do. We can speak on it. We can expose it. Don't be so scared to expose things because you don't want the backlash or the blowback from it. Well, then you're never going to be a person that's going to stand on anything. Because sometimes standing on business means losing friends. Sometimes standing on business means everybody coming against you. Sometimes standing on business means you standing by yourself. But if you standing on business and you stand for what you believe in, hey, it's going to be like that sometimes. Be that beacon, be that light for somebody. Be that one that anytime somebody thinks like, hey, if I need something to happen, I know that they're going to help me make it happen. Be that person that they mention every time. I'm just saying. Write your people that's locked up. If you know anybody that's locked up. I'm not saying put money on their books. That's a plus. But write them. He said, we know who the real ones are. I love you too, Queen Caution. Wow. Right. They do. That's so real. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in, all my couch potatoes that come back and rewatch the couch. Again, I said at the end of this year, I'm going to do something very special for at least one of my couch potatoes. You know, because we all deserve something special. I think we should all do that. Let's play Secret Santa this year. Who wants to do that? Or Dirty Santa. Either one. I like both of them. We can do Secret Santa and Dirty Santa. We can do one or the other. We can do both. I want to get more involved with the community when I'm, I guess, finished having all these surgeries, because it's like, just like I sing in my song, I made plans and somehow it just be coming out different. Like, I made a plan to be doing much more than I'm doing now. Yes. Can I ask y'all if standing on business means never lie? Okay. Okay, Nick. When you stand on business, if whatever you're standing on, it should be about truth. Whatever you're standing on, it shouldn't be no lies included with that standing on business, because why would you stand on a lie? I wouldn't. I'm not going to stand on anything that's not the truth. But if I find out that it's something more than what I had already knew, or if I find out that there's something that's fucked up, I will quickly draw back. I won't be ashamed to say that. Just like, let me give you an example. Just an example. Say I was going to vote for Kamala. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to vote for Kamala because she's a woman. She's for women rights. She's black. She ain't black. Whatever the fuck. Whatever she is. Let's say I was saying that. And then later on, when I heard her speech or whatever she was going on with her campaign, I was like, you know what? I'm really not feeling Kamala no more. Like, I have that right to take that back. If I believed in her at first, I'm going to stand on that. But if she did something and I'm like, you know what? I'm not with that. I can take that back. And I'm going to stand on that. The fuck? That's just what it is. Whatever you stand on, if you mean it and it's in that moment, if it's your truth, then it's your truth. But if you find out that something in it is faulty or it's a lie, you have that right to pull back. And if somebody feel like calling you a liar after that, then that's on them. But just like if you was friends with somebody, you're not going to stay friends with them after you know that they betrayed you. You'll forgive them, but you're not going to be as tight as you used to be. And you have that right. You don't have to be that same buddy that you was once before. Once they cross that line, you can get the fuck on. You said street code means something different, right? Well, when it comes to street code, everybody pretty much promotes no snitching. But if you noticed, it's for me, I have never seen anybody, if you are promoting or condoning or being around people that snitch, you don't follow the street code. And they condone a lot of snitching in this day and age. So it's like, well, nobody's going by street code. Y'all just going by living the way you live. Because if I know somebody's a known snitch, I will not be associated with that person. And really, it ain't even so much a street code. It's that I don't want somebody around me that is a snitch. I don't snitch. And I'm not going to snitch. And I'm not going to be in the same area as somebody that's snitching. They'd be like, oh, well, I wonder if she's snitching too. Hell no. I don't want that on me. The fuck? You said, do you promote street code or moral code? I promote, honestly, what do I promote, y'all? Well, I'm not really about street code because I'm not in the streets. It's about what you said. You know, it is about moral code because, like I always tell everybody, no matter if you know somebody or not, if you see somebody that's in the alley getting beat the fuck up, would you stop and help them? The way you answer that shows who you are as a person. And some people be like, no, I'm gonna mind my business. I'm not gonna mind my business. The fuck? Even if I end up getting beat up with her, I'm gonna go step in for this young lady because that's just who I am. It just is what it is. And some people are really genuinely not like that. And they'll be like, nah, street code, you gotta mind your business. Well, go on with the streets then. But what has the streets ever done for you? This is prison jail felon talk. A lot of y'all know we was all on the yard together. Did the streets do something for you? Did you following that street code do something for you on the yard? Did it help you on the yard? Which, granted, the ones that came to the yard that was snitching, they didn't get much respect. But do you think that they didn't have friends? No, they had friends. And then once years passed by, people forgot that they was in there for snitching. They had more friends. The same ones that didn't fuck with them at first. But let you have the bag and you a snitch. You think they gonna give a fuck? No. They don't even follow street code in prison. They follow whatever code they want to. There's different codes in there. If you fuck with a woman, if you fuck with a man, you fuck with me, you stuck with me code. There's a code right there. It's all type of codes in prison. Like, you can't, you say you don't want to get beat up for nobody. You better have my, right. The thing is it's different on the yard. You have to worry about what your cellie is like. Who's around your dorm area. If you in an open dorm, is the person above you, what type of person they are. Sometimes you have to do some digging. Sometimes you have to find out what they in there for. Me personally, I was never that type of person that I don't give a fuck what your case is because I don't want to judge somebody and I don't want to just be like when somebody was like, hey, I'm in here for raping a kid. Okay, well, I'm in here for shooting a man that raped me. I don't want you around me. And a lot of times that wouldn't change for me. And even though it is judging, I just, when it comes to rape or taking advantage, I don't even talk to my own nephew because he got arrested for that. Like, it bothers me. And again, it might seem judgmental, but when somebody has that spirit on them to touch kids, it makes my stomach just, it makes me sick to my stomach physically. It makes me look at their face and see like a mask that I don't like. I don't want to look at no scary, ugly mask. You said it matters what your case is. I asked such a broad question. You know, it does, like I said, but once I find out, it's different. Like, if I didn't know that you was my celly and you was touching kids versus you came in and you was like, yo, I'm in here for touching my nephew, or I'm in here for touching. If I knew that, they automatically will be out of my room. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Ola, get them out. They gotta go. And any staff member that I would ask, and it wasn't even the fact that I was in there for so long, it was just the fact that that didn't sit right with my mind. And I kind of would flip to the point where you would probably be like, damn, she's crazy. But I've had a couple people in my room before that had a case like that, and they had to get the fuck on. And I stand on that. That's just me. I'm not gonna have a celly that sits up in colors thinking about kids after you in here for touching kids. No, ma'am. Not at all. So I stand on that. I'm not gonna allow that around me. I don't even keep that type of company. Again, I don't talk to my own nephew because of that. He called me one time that was able to get through because I didn't even know the number. And I kindly explained why I don't want to talk to him. And when he didn't understand, I had the staff member get on the phone so I can explain it to them. And I don't mean to be rude, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I don't fuck with that type of shit. I don't like pedophiles, nothing. Pet an animal, that's it. The fuck? I don't like that. And so when it comes to being on a yard, even though you probably feel like that's having privileges, if you literally have an issue with somebody that is your celly because of their case, this is why they say don't talk about your case, because you can tell your case to the wrong person and they might snap and try to hurt you. That can happen. So when you are explaining your case or talking about your case, or if somebody did their research on you, or if you have a big profile case, you just better make sure that big profile case don't have nothing to do with touching kids. Because, and even though it's not like how it is in the movies, that whenever you first get there, you're going to be tortured and all of that. A lot of times, they just get talked about real bad to the point where they want to kill themselves. But not a lot of women is just going up, just stabbing somebody because of what they in there for, unless they really about their life. Now, there are people that have done that. You said, I became an alcoholic after my sister, oh my God, killed my 14-month-old nephew. I've been battling spiritual battles since. Even though I didn't believe in the Bible before, I know Jesus is real. Nick, I'm so sorry to hear that. I got chills. That literally, I almost started crying because that's heavy. I'm sending all the love and positive vibes your way. I never had a nephew killed, but I lost a few friends in a row a few years back. And anybody that have been watching the couch from when I first started, they know that I used to drink a liter, no kidding, every show. And I was on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I didn't miss a beat. I drank so much that some of them shows was a blur. This is why I go back and rewatch. But I stopped drinking. I haven't drank since almost 2 years now. Because I realized that I was drinking because I was depressed. I was drinking because I lost my friends. And one of them died from lupus. And I was like, oh my God, I got lupus. I'm next. Like, I was thinking so much that I fucking wrecked my car. I wrecked the whole bottom. The whole undercarriage was totaled. And I ended up getting a brand new car, actually. Insurance paid for it because of something I said. But that's besides the point. The point was I fucked my shit up because I was drinking myself silly. And I wouldn't stop until one day, like, my wife was like, baby, you have to stop drinking. And who knows, I'm probably paying for it now. You know, I'm just thankful that I haven't drank. I don't have the urge. And I'm sending you all the strength to keep going. Because it gets hard. It's times where I'm like, okay, when my family disowned me, I could have started drinking again. But I was like, you know what? I'm okay. Like, y'all gave up on me. Y'all missed out on a good thing. That's not on me. That's on y'all. I didn't birth you. You birthed me. If you don't want to be a part of my life because who I choose to marry, that's on you. If that's what you stand on, you better stand on that until you die. Don't even add me in the will because that's not standing on business. That's not. I'm sorry. It's not. But hey, standing on business can mean that you lose people. Standing on business can mean that you will be by yourself. But if you believe in something and you mean it with all your heart, stand on it. If you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I do this every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 Central Time. Follow Couch Chronicles No Limits on Spotify, Pandora, THA Couch on Facebook, TikTok, and Bigo. CouchChronicles.No Limits on Instagram, and my main YouTube Instagram, and my .com, which is THA, real JANELL, and THA Couch.com. If you are watching, thank you. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure that you hit the like button. If you're watching anywhere else, make sure that you share the live. If you're watching on TikTok, help me reach my goal. I just need one little heart puff. That's it. One little heart puff. I'm going to go ahead and play a song, and I'm going to stand up because the pain, sometimes I just have to stand up for a second because, y'all wouldn't even imagine. If you're just now tuning in, it is Prison Jail Felon Talk this whole week. If you have a story that you would like to share of doing time or being a felon, because sometimes you can be a felon and you've never went to prison or jail. That can happen. That can happen. Because you can catch a case that might be a felony case, but you got a good lawyer and you just got probation. But there's also people who only went to jail, and there's people that actually went to prison like myself. That's where I met my wife. And a lot of my good friends that follow me right now, and almost everyone, you said, sorry. Oh no, you are good, Nick. I love you. I appreciate you for even sharing, seriously. Anybody that comes on here and shares anything in the comments, shout out, listen, I see you on TikTok. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. Everybody that's commenting, I definitely appreciate the comments. If it takes me a while to look up, I apologize. My vision has been blurry since I started my medication. But if you know anything about Dilaudid, then you know how strong they are. You said pedos deserve the worst punishment imaginable. Listen. And like I said, I believe that. And I know that I might sound fucked up because my nephew has been arrested for that. But like I just said, is I literally stand on that. I don't believe in if I have a flashback that somebody in my family touched me, I will cut them off. And you probably like, well, that's just a flashback. Flashbacks is real, baby. And just because my mind blocked out some terrible memories, you never know, something could have brought it back. And if I have that vision, or if I have to trust and believe me, they will be cut the fuck off. I don't care who it is. I don't care. If you believe it, stand on it.
in the struggle. Appreciate the hood, cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate them long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in their white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his light, don't appreciate his love. And I appreciate the things that I've been through, cause it shaped me to be who I am. And I promise it's the truth. Handle my business up, counting my digits, cutting up a couple niggas, and continue to make my moves, yeah. I got shit that I gotta do. Play with me, you are a fool. Keep playing with me, you wanna be lame. See, I'm tryna be nice, but you keep testing my case and my baby. Something ain't right with this picture I see, so I cut you off to keep my energy. You say you love me, then why is there peace? Don't need you in my life, just wait and you'll see. I appreciate the money, cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood, cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate them long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in their white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his light, don't appreciate his light. Come to me, you better come with some respect. Not in my feelings, I'm just telling you what's best. Keep it real, you got animosity. I'm not tripping, but you gon' respect me. I'm not stressing what you talking about. And if my head is come through to make you walk it out, you keep on bragging with people. Come back and tell me what you been saying. You got back, give him a granny. And I appreciate my real niggas, my family and friends. The struggle only made me just be greater within. I know the people that surround me keep it real. Cause half the ones I keep around, I appreciate the money, cause I grew up in the struggle. Appreciate the hood, cause it taught me how to hustle. Went through some hard times when I was down on my knuckles. I appreciate the ones who stuck around, just know I love you. I appreciate them long days in the trap. Appreciate the road every time I made it back. I appreciate the hard tan in their white. A nigga play with me, he don't appreciate his life, don't appreciate his life.
I be forgetting that I'm not able to sing as much as I'm able when I don't have this done. It hurts pushing a song out. Nick, listen, I completely understand where your feelings are and how you're feeling, because I shot the man that raped me. That's why I went to prison. He survived. He was on cocaine. Because I never turned him in, that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is I got retaliation. So in the law's eyes, I'm the criminal, not him. Not for what he did to me. He's good. They even started rebuilding his face. No punishment. Not even when he molested his stepkids while I was still locked up. No punishment, no nothing. The only thing I can get a little bit of satisfaction from, and I know y'all gonna judge me, but the only thing that I can get a little bit of satisfaction from is the fact that I shot his motherfucking face off. That's the only, because I already knew he got away with it when he got away with it the first time. The fuck? Because I knew how the system was at that age. Even dealing with it when I was in DHS custody. Being taken advantage of by adults. And then not knowing sometimes, because I was drinking at that age, like, just so I didn't have to think about what the fuck was going on, the abuse that I had to deal with at home, and then the abuse I had to deal with when I went into the streets. So, excuse me for not believing in the system to have my back when it came to me being taken advantage of. I had to take matters into my own hands. So, I followed him for 3 weeks, and just because I needed to make sure that it was him. When I realized that it was him, I went into his apartment and shot him in the face. He didn't just let me shoot him in the face. We fought over the gun. I actually almost got shot in the face first. It was a double-barrel shotgun. But I was lucky. I was blessed to have made it. Not everybody has a story like mine. Not everybody that has been raped, molested, taken advantage of has a story like mine. Some of them have to deal with seeing their rapist walk the streets. Some of them have to deal with knowing that their rapist got them pregnant. Some of them have to deal with that. So my heart goes out to everybody that have to deal with that, because that's not nothing to deal with. That's not nothing that's easy to deal with. It's heavy. It's hard. Especially when you don't get closure. He said, we have the opportunity to deny his parole in 40 years, but I'm with you for now. I'm trying to read this Bible for 10 years, but I can't find the forgiveness. And you will. Even though it doesn't seem like you will, I truly forgive the man that raped me. If I see him again, but I forgive him. Just don't come around me. Don't put me in a position to finish you off. Don't do that. Because a flashback can come at any time. Just that alone can make somebody lose their shit. Just having that anxiety, that flashback, that memory come back. At that moment that the person is in front of you, I couldn't imagine what anybody would do. I couldn't. When you do go to prison, if you ever go to prison, if you're fighting it, there's things that you do and you don't do. If you have a case that's like that has to do with raping somebody, don't tell nobody your case. If they find out. But if you don't want to be disrespected, taunted, and treated like shit, I wouldn't say nothing. Like I said, is it judging if you literally just don't fuck with something or you don't believe in something? What would y'all consider that? If you know that someone is a rapist, or if you know that someone has taken advantage of somebody, you can't forgive them. Would you consider it judging if you literally like, you know what, I don't want that around me? Forgiveness doesn't come easy. It doesn't. And it's really not on them, it's on us. That's the only way that I'm able to forgive somebody, because it's not on you. You don't even know what the fuck I'm going through in my head. Like, you don't even know the fucking trauma that it's caused. You literally are moving on with fucking life like not shit happened. And I'm literally going through this almost every day. Having to battle, having to self-talk, having to mind-fuck myself just so I can be okay. Because of the traumatic things that I'm thinking of that happened before prison, during prison, and why I was in prison. That will make it hard to forgive somebody because I can't stop thinking about it. Because I still haven't really let it go. So Nick, no rush in forgiveness. Forgive whenever you're ready to forgive. It's not on them, it's on you. It's whenever you're ready. And it's for you. Love you. Y'all, if you're just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. I love you so much. I know I haven't spent the whole hour on yet, but I'm still trying to build my body back up to where I can. But I will be back on Thursday. I love you guys. I definitely appreciate you. If you have a story that you would like to share, you're more than welcome to DM me. I still have availabilities if you would like an interview from the couch. Because, like I said, you don't have to be a singer or an actor. You can be a regular dad. Let me interview you. Because, Nick, you have a story. You have a story that can help somebody. Never know what an interview can do for you. Just saying. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. If you get a chance, check out my Elevate album. It's out everywhere that you could download music. Just type in my name. My new video, So Gone, is out. Shout out to my beautiful wife that shot it. Everybody, read the description. I got some people coming up. And we will have the Stand By Me back real soon. I know I was supposed to, I said whenever I'm done healing, it should be back. So when I'm done healing, it should be back. I love you guys so much, and I will see you Thursday. Have a beautiful night. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits. Good night. Good night. Love you. Good night. I love you guys. Good night, Big O. Good night, YouTube. Good night, Facebook. Spotify Pandora, thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Couch Chronicles, where it ain't no fucking limits.